Yep, my phone keeps on dying out. I guess it's overheating or something like that. Maybe because the charge is on there, but I think it's probably because I just brought it out to the sunlight. It's always been okay when we actually record in the garage. We can record almost for 3.5 hours straight, but now it's like it's dying out almost every 5 minutes. But what I did was I took a cover off the phone and everything like that. So yeah, look at this. It's actually worked. It, for some reason, this side looked like it was bigger for it anyway. I know there's insulation here. I hate to, like, you know, torch it with insulation, but I'd rather have the insulation stay in there. So let me go ahead and I'm going to smash this together or mush it together while it's inside there. Normally you want to mush it on the outside, but in this case here, since they both got in there already, this might be an opportunity here to mush it. Ooh! So I'm going to try my best to mush it. Let's see here. The idea is to have it mingle, right? These threads should be pretty damn straight for it to mingle. Unless we want to pull all the way and then mush it from our end here, but figure, you know what, it'd be easy. So let me see if I can mush this. Feed it like this. Feed it to the other side. See if I can keep on feeding it. See how much more I can get into the other side. Look at that. It's pretty good. Let's see if I can get this guy in there too. Looks like he's getting pushed back out. It's up to this guy here to get into the other side of the groove. There we go, look. He made it across. He should be good. Okay, so he made it across. As long as he's touching the other side and the other side's coming into the other side. Let's kind of twist it around and examine this to make sure. Because the last thing we want is for it to not mingle. Yeah, it looks like he's coming in from one side and the other one's coming in. So they look like they're pretty mashed up. Okay, so we're going to use a torch again to lightly. Hopefully we can get everything out of the way. So we're going to torch it. Now that we kind of feel where a flame is, it's easier to see the flame once you... Wait, let me go and get this heat shrink out of the way. Whoa. Oh. I'm not that efficient yet on there. There we go. Whoa. Alright, so let's want to get the heat out of the way. You gotta really understand your flame, I guess. Okay, so I just want to torch this. I don't want any other wires to get in the way. So let me see if I can pull this guy out, I'm almost better off using a lighter because it's such, the flame here is not where I want it to be. You want to aim directly at the flame, right? Nothing else. So hopefully not to get my hose line either. So let's see how far I can aim it before I start seeing. So close to my other components, I'm a little skeptical here. But you definitely want to lay it. Okay, so here we go. You want to hear where it goes shh. If it's not going shh, that means it's not. There we go, look. So I'm about good, you could say about good, almost 4 inches away. Four inches away. Oh man, it's already burned the insulation. That's not good. I need to heat the... Alright, so I would have to use my trusty lighter here. That's one thing I know, I can go directly underneath him. So let me go and bring him over. Alright, so the torch was nice, but I guess I'm not that practiced yet on it, so let's go and go with something I know. A little flame to him. Oh, Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, shoot. Damn it. I stretched it. Ugh. If I didn't tug on it, it's just that little tug there. You seen that what it did? It created a... I'm not sure it's good continuity still. But yeah, we gotta do this one all over again. Oh boy. Look at that. I almost had it there. I had it where I thought I had it. That's fine. There you go. Now it's cleanup time. I shouldn't tug on it when I had it right where I wanted it. There we go. Not too shabby. But the solder did get in here, so I'm not sure if I can even mash it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to see if this one has solder in there. This one's still loose threads, so these guys are good to be mashed, but this guy isn't. So I have to cut him shorter, which is fine. Cut him off. Let's get this guy back on. I almost want to feel like I feed this guy here. Hopefully I have another one of those big ones where one end is bigger than the other. It looks like there's one end that is bigger than the other one. See how this one's smaller? So I think it purposely does that. See, this one's smaller and this one's fatter. So let me see if I can feed this guy in there first. If I feed him in here first, he's not gonna go all the way in anyway. So I do have to strip him. My only bet would be to actually strip him and have him ready to go smashing. So let's go and do that. I believe he's probably gauge 14, like we had last time. There we go. Okay, don't need to twirl him. All right, let's go and feed him in there, and hopefully he makes it to the other side. We'll meet this guy on the other side again. Don't want to thread him in. Just need to keep him all his threads go through all that loop. Okay, he's got to get to that aluminum too now. The aluminum solder block there. Look at that, I got him through. Or I think I'm getting him through, but I think that aluminum thing is pushing him out. He's not going all the way in there yet. Gotta push him in. Okay, there we go. Gotta get this guy beat off. Okay. Or we can get the other guy, this guy in there more, and then we'll get him out of there. Let's see which one's the best approach here. If we can get this guy, either way, we gotta get them in the middle. So we'll just leave this right where it is. Go back to part 2 round. Just that little slight tug there when it was still soft just caused it to give a yank. There you go, look. I need to mush it. Accomplish to mush it. There you go, it's making it another side. Excellent. Get all the way. Sorry, my hand's blocking you. Okay, this one thing wants to burn. Okay, it's a good job. A lot more. Okay, let's go ahead and light it up again. This time we'll have it held in place, sort of like not go anywhere. So we'll bend it like this. That way both sides are being supported or pressured together. Okay, so it's not going to wiggle. And let's give it another light up. Do it slowly. There we go. Burns pretty quickly. careful. There we go. Oh. It's not even melting the solder yet. Okay. Don't want to tug on it while it's still hot, so I'm going to try to flip it around and try to get the other angle. I'm going to go from the bottom. Use the tar pretty quickly, huh? Okay, let's go and do it like that. Okay, want to make sure it's coming together. Don't want to have it pulled out. Wow, this one looks like, I'm not sure the wire is preventing it from not melting. Such a thick wire perhaps, but that is sure one ugly burnt looking. I didn't realize the wire can maybe prevent it from not getting the surface hot. Maybe it's using the wire as a heat sink, but the rubber looks like it's almost in flames. Gotta burn sometime. That little solder is supposed to heat by now. I think it's just using the wire as a heat sink. That's okay. If it does use the wire as a heat sink, as long as it melts into the wire, we're good. Because we can always put the heat shrink on and cover the little tar area. Alright, so the other one did a great job melting really fast. This one, I'm not sure what happened there, but a little char there. Oh, actually, you can wipe it off. Let's see if actually the solder melts. Let me see here. The idea is mainly to get that solder to melt and lay its connection between. I think it is melted through. Can't tell with all the black char on there. Clean up a little bit. Get some throttle body cleaner again to get all the carb out. There we go. Alright, so let's see how this looks. I think it's jointed together. Giving it a tug. See anything moving. I would say it's actually jointed. Solder ring. Yeah, it's jointed. Alright, so we can go ahead and heat shrink this guy. Same thing here. Hopefully that our lighter's not doing us injustice here. Alright, so let's do this. I wouldn't use that. Maybe I can get with the torch. Go back to the torch again. Alright, maybe it'll redeem itself. Okay, so we really want to aim the low heat. There we go. Hope so you guys can see this. Okay, so I'm aiming low heat. There we go. There we go. There we go. Let the torch redeem itself. Nope, that was fast. It's more practice, huh? There we go. How's that for you? It even kept the insulator original. There you go. Not bad. Good tug there. I think it's good. There we go. We got our connection here. Let's see if it's a little bit longer. It's going to be a little bit longer than our battery one. And then our battery one here, we can go ahead and seal this one. Now, I believe this connection is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and give it a rest on making new connections here. This is actually almost crimped onto the insulator as well as on here, so this is good. We just need to go ahead and get the heat shrink on there. Also, by the way, the carb cleaner, even though this is enamel that got on there, if you look at it, I shouldn't actually spray it yet. Let me get this heat shrink on there. I'll clean it afterwards because this stuff is flammable. I don't want to cause more than I bargained for. Okay, so I'm gonna get here, get heated with the heat shrink. I mean, warm this up with the torch. See here, I'm almost 5 inches away or 6 inches away, really. There we go. Oh, look at that. You can see smoke coming out almost. There we go. Excellent. There you go. You gotta get used to it eventually, so might as well. There you go. I'm getting more comfortable around this little blue flame here. Nice. That's it. Creates a little nice seal for it. We should go a little bit more sealed here. So let me see if I can get it to shrink a little bit more on the tip, instead of having it open like flapping. Oh, look at that. Very close, huh? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's not gonna go anymore. It's telling us right now, warning us, you go anymore, I'm gonna burn everything. Alright, so that's cool enough. We'll leave that alone. That press a little bit on there. Cool. Awesome. There we go. So we got that there. This was an ugly char, but I guess it's still insulated, so it's not gonna create a short, because I guess the insulator is protecting it. And that's it. We can put our fuse on there. So let's go ahead and get ready to put a little fuse. This is it, our 15 amp fuse. And we can actually test continuity now. So we're gonna go from here and we're gonna test it out. I think maybe for, probably going to the stator wire. So we'll put our 15 amp fuse here. Put right here in this clear thing. It doesn't matter, it's bi-directional. You can put it any way you want to. Just gonna put it this way. Go smash it in there with your hands. Just make sure you smash it straight. Just kind of let it go down like that. It will light up when it's actually popped. It's not going to light up when it's actually in good working order, so don't expect it to. There you go. Our nice fuse line is now installed. Oh yeah, I was going to show you. You can still clean the leftover enamel rust remover there, or rust protector there. I'm going to spray a little bit on there. Actually, check it out. I'm going to try to spray it where it's not going to touch. In fact, I'll put a cloth underneath it. Just make sure I capture most of it back. Okay, so here we go. Clean cloth. Some stucky enamel there that's not rubbing it off. As you can see here, I'm trying to rub it off. It's not coming off. So just use some throttle body cleaner. There we go. Just get a little bit more. Wet your towel. And there you go. Voila. Good as new. Red wire. All red. All red. There we go. We could do the same thing here. We got some on here or not. Make sure our red wire stay red wire color. This is brand new, so it's not going to have any. Well, we can clean some of the little dark areas. But yeah, and then we can clean some of the boot area. Maybe got some on here. Yeah, maybe it did. Awesome. So now we have a separate line here now for our secondary fuse. So let's go and test it out with an amp. And let these guys take a break. So it was pretty good today. We kind of learned how to sort of fill in the solder somewhat. Our trusty clamp. So now what we're gonna do is test for continuity and see where that other line, the positive wire, is coming to it. I'll probably need an alligator clip here to clamp. Yep, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, so I finally got a chance to get that out of my way. Scratch that off on the repairs list. So the next one I do is take this out and give it a good primer. So we'll do it right afterwards here, because it's nice and sunshiny. And I think the phone's gonna probably heat up again. I don't know why it heats up with just a regular, maybe it gotten used to the nice cold air and all of a sudden it's not getting that anymore. It's like acting up. But the battery's no problem. It kept it charged. It's about 50% charged now, or probably less than that now, 40%. So let's go ahead and test for the continuity. We'll put the red lead in here. Okay. I don't think it's the same continuity as this red lead here for right now. It's probably independent. That's why it's coming together. But it might be coming together at another point too. So let's see. So let's go and get my voltmeter. Put in ohms. Hit the selection button. There's a beeping noise. Why is it beeping noise? Is it touching something? Oh, because I'm sorting it myself. Alright, so here we go. So what I'm going to do is hold the positive here. And the positive is clamped to our new fuse line connection. And now I'm going to have to use a probe here. And I'm going to try to probe that we were talking about. Maybe it's actually that little positive line for the piggyback is actually, since it's not going to our, I don't think it's going to our solenoid, I can probe it and find out for you right now. It's the same continuity. Here we go. So still open load. Let's go and check it. Nope, still open load. Let's check the other side. Nope, see there? So it's not coming from there, and it's probably not coming from our starter motor. So I could test the positive here to see if I have the same continuity. This is the one going to the starter motor. So let me make sure I get a good connection inside of it to really validate. Yeah, this is a good connection there. So yeah, I'm probing in the red. Don't worry, it's still a black lead, but again, remember our positive lead is still this one right here. I'm just checking for continuity. So the only else I can think of right here is the rectifier. Is that red rectifier we were talking about earlier. So let me go ahead and probe that with the black probe and see where it stands on this scale here. So you guys can see it real quick here. Let me throw my probe over there on the other side. I'm trying not to knock out this guy, but okay, let's go and probe that. There you go. I knew it. It's actually that same positive wire piggybacking to our battery wire, our main battery, or like say our starter motor and rectifier wire, the big one here. It was piggybacking directly, it's going to the rectifier. So that means we have good continuity there. See that? Put it in. You can see it's some ohm reading, but you also hear it. Taking it out. Let's see, you can see it. You guys can't see me probing it, so I'm gonna try to see if I can validate so you guys can see the red lead as well. But you guys, if I turn it this way, there you go, you can see best of both worlds. Okay, see, I'm going for the red lead. The minute I probe it, you guys can see. There you go. Sorry, there's a little delay response on the ohm meter. Okay, let me see if I can probe the yellow one too, because I think the yellow one's the same. Nope, the yellow one doesn't have it. See the other yellow on top. Nope. Let me also probe the black one here, the black wire on the rectifier, but because I believe that might be a positive wire too. Nope. Let's see the probe with the red one again to make sure my meter's working. There you go. It's sounding off. Yep. So that piggyback wire is coming from the rectifier. So it's something has to do with the charging system, perhaps is getting charged, or actually maybe feeding positive charge back to the battery. So this wire is really critical. So that's when it blows a fuse. It might be an overcharge issue. So that's when it will blow this 15 amps rating fuse here that we've just installed. So we know the fuse line is good. We know the continuity from all the way from here coming back to the wire system and everything all the way up to the rectifier. It's excellent. So we got that figured out. It's all good. So yeah, so this line has no problem for continuity. Now let's go and check out the continuity to make sure we're good. Let's check out the big terminal here. This is the one that goes to the battery, the big fat one. And I guarantee you it's more than likely it's coming directly from the starter motor to the battery. So let's go ahead and put that in there. Okay, we'll get a meter here. I'll place the meter right here so you guys can see it. Okay, so here we go. So it's still on voice. I'm getting my black lead here. So let's see that, you hear it? The minute I touch the solenoid, which goes to the battery, you hear it beeping right away. So that's the big wire going to the battery. Nothing here. So what happens is though, when you turn on your scooter, it creates a short to here, and then you'll have the transfer of power here, and you'll have the same continuity. But since it's not turned on yet, you won't hear it. But let's go ahead and check it out. As far as the big wire again, we actually have our alligator clips on the positive wire of our meter, and then we're going to take our negative one. It doesn't really matter. We're not checking polarity, so you can use either one as long as it makes a contact on both ends. What we're going to do now is check to see if this big wire here is the same continuity. It's over here, the positive wire here, onto our starter motor directly. So here we go. Let's go into our starter motor. See if I get a good contact. You can see there's no sound, right? The reason why is because there's no power transferring over to our starter motor from our battery. So let me just do it again, just so you guys can see there. I'm probing it. It's probing to the positive wire of the battery. So you can see that, and the meter's still not. Here we go. Let me put it next to each other, that way you guys can see both. Okay, so I got my black lead here, so that you guys can't hear it. However, you want to see the continuity from this guy right here that's transferring. You can hear it from here because this is directly to the battery line. Then this one here is directly to the starter motor line. So you want to see the continuity. What we're going to do is we're going to take our alligator clips from our direct line from the positive of the battery, and we're going to connect it here now. And you can see here that if I put my probe here on the red wire, that's coming directly to the battery. You hear that? See that? That's how you know your solenoid connection is good there. Doesn't mean your solenoid's still good, but it means the connection is live from here. Or not live, but it means it has continuity. There is a connection from here all the way to the starter, because you can see how close it is. So you can hear it. But there's nothing here yet. You can tell it jumps over. So that's the job of the relay. So yeah, so all our connections so good. Now it's time to just go ahead and tie everything up. We're going to use our tie strap again. So I believe we have it here or there. We brought it back, didn't we? So it's time to go and get everything tie strapped down nicely. Here's a steel tie strap. Okay, let's look for our tie strap. There's our good old-fashioned tie strap here. We brought the whole, oh, there it is. Sitting right there pretty. Okay, so we need to get a small tie strap again, because we need to get this relay underneath it. And then we're going to maneuver this way, in a way we're going to be able to fish it out nicely. So let's go ahead and let's see if I can get a small one here. There we go. I need one small one for sure. I need to be able to fit that one back in here. So we're going to follow the same lead we had last time. So I guess these guys can leave kind of openly floating around. Let's see here. Let's bring this. Okay, so all the black wires, we have 3 of them here with the ground wire green one. So that's a total of 3 wires going to the battery directly. And then we have a total of 3 wires going to our positive battery. So it's perfect. It worked out really well. 3 and 3. That was easy to remember. Let's go ahead and put this tie strap over. Let me see if I can get this in a position here where I can station this. That way you guys don't see me focus on changing too much here. Let's see here. Okay, then we got to tie strap it nicely. And what I'll do is after this we'll clean up. I'll clean up, and then you'll see me do the spray over that, and then we're good for today. So wait, this guy. Okay, now it's a good time to actually jump him over what he needs to jump over, since they're all broken nicely now. So there we go. So they don't cross each other. I might be able to get him even squeeze underneath, even the relay and even the throttle. I mean the disc brakes. So let me try to squeeze this guy over. That way he's not intrusive on coming across to the positive side. There we go. So now he's all here in the negative side. There's actually another. Oh, this actually came loose. Lucky we saw it. There's another blue wire here. It came from our relay switch, right? So I gotta put that one back out. You can see how it has a little hole there. That actually will lock in. There's a little tab inside these things that locks into that little hole. So if you do it in the right direction, it should lock in. Give it a little bit more secure connection. So let me make sure this guy doesn't get crossed over. So I'm gonna leap him over like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna put him in. so you guys can see me in view. Okay, so I'm gonna go and squeeze him in. He might be going the opposite direction. There we go. There we go. It's locked in now, so you can't even tug it. Well, you can't tug it because it's locked now because it got into that hole. That little round speck right there. This has a little way of locking it. So there we go. These are all our relay here. These are all our positive wires here. So everything looks good. Everything's checking out. We can go ahead and make sure we bend these guys across because they're negative wires. That way we'll do a nice, neat job in getting this guy. So we might even go this route. That way we'll hold him bend it. Let's see. If we hold and bend it, just hope that this doesn't get hot. I just don't want to put any hot pressure in any of our wires. So we might even go underneath. But probably best to go over. I think if we go underneath, we might need to lift the wire as much as we can. So we'll just stay over. But what we'll do is we'll clamp it down like this. Okay, so now it's time to bring this guy here, and we'll follow him. Same with the male side of him. So we'll probably bring him like this in. Okay, so he's gonna feed himself. Okay, so here we go. Getting shorter. I want to create a little hook to help these wires to not go places. Yeah, they shouldn't go. So there we go. Almost creating a little V shape. We'll meet him right here. I think this will go. Once we put it in, there's no going back. There is, but preferably not having to go back. Alright, so let's go and write this guy down. There we go. Oh, I missed. Did I miss? Oh no, I got him. I got the ground wire, everything underneath. I was afraid that I might have missed some wires underneath there, but if you look at underneath, pretty much got, I believe you can see it here. See all the wires here? That's where I was aiming for, getting all these wires here. I believe I got all of them from underneath there, you can see. Or can you? There you go, see that? The little bushel of wires. That's what I was mainly concerned about. I even got the ground wires too, to help hold in place. Great. Well, that was experience. Learning how to fill in the solder in those tips, that was fun. And understanding what a butane is. I guess they sell at the smoke shop. I'm sure there's a lot of herb burning for that reason. Alright, so here we go. We're going to kind of wash this over here like this. Then we'll cut it. Because now it feels very snug here. Which we don't have to worry about too much. This guy won't rub the paint or anything like that. There we go. We can even flex him where we want him to go. So now this stays level. And we can get this guy cut off. Just use a little small one, it's fine too. Great, so that's cut off and twisted a little way.